Never had my game take this long to open before. Very interesting. There we go. Make sure my door's locked. Or is it doing it at 12 o'clock again? Or is it already open? Or what's up? I didn't even fucking check that. Not gonna lie. Did not even check that. Let me see. It is 12 o'clock again, huh? Yep. Alright. Well, I'll play some Night Rain. I have Icy on in the background. We'll watch Icy and play Night Rain at the same time. If I can. Let's see. See if I'm capable. You sick as fuck if I am. Yup. Oh, let me see. Or not this one. Let's go scene. Window game. Recording ring. Opera. Did drop that vid. Hopefully I can do this and pull this off without having PC issues. Let me see. Turn this up. Turn my game down. How deep of as I do this?
For years, I've said that if Gears of War was going to release another game, they needed to go all in and take a chance. Campaign is probably going to be awesome and Horde Siege is really cool, but after playing the Gears of War E-Day beta for almost 80 hours, I can't help but to feel there's a lot left to be desired. In E-Day, many mechanical changes took place, and most of them were based around making the game more accessible and more fun for the casual player. If the goal with E-Day was to capture fans worldwide and not just Gears of War fans, then I think going the standard arena shooter route was probably a mistake. Although I love arena shooters and obviously I'm a competitive player, there are many more casual players who just want to have fun, and arena shooters by default are typically pretty competitive and a little bit overwhelming for most people. We'll get back into that later on in this video, but I'd like to share some of my concerns about Gears of War E-Day after playing it for a nice chunk of time. One of the first things that I noticed were the trades. I felt like just within like 30 minutes, I was trading crazy amount of time.
Trades are fucking insane.
I just think bottom line, like they're too forgiving. It's not ping related like some people think. I mean, it is partially ping related, but it's not like mainly ping related. There's actually what's called a timing window or a trade window. And that
I didn't even know that.
Too large, so they need to shrink it and basically make it smaller, because
I thought it was always connection based. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know, even for me, like I was getting some trades that I shouldn't be getting. I know for sure people were getting some trades on me that they shouldn't be getting. Just in general, I think that the trades are happening way too often, and it's just way too forgiving of a window. I'll show you guys a couple examples right here. That's not a trade.
Actually, yeah, whatever.
I hope that doesn't happen on that. I don't want to get traded anymore. Another trade legitimately eliminates every aspect of the game that separates.
Well, damn. Where the fuck is he going?
He chunked me and I downed him. Other trade, man. Can't ride it. So I'm pretty sure you guys understand what I'm saying. Trades, in my opinion, are just way too forgiving, and I think that the trade window needs to be much smaller. This right here is pretty insane. I should never ever get this kill. Also, this game is center screen, in case you guys are saying I missed. The gun does not shoot. The center of your screen does. Another thing that I noticed right away was the aim assist. The aim assist, for whatever reason, man, in Gears of War E-Day is just absolutely insane. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. It feels like I'm playing Apex Legends. I'm so serious.
Aim assist strong as fuck.
Call of
Yep.
Duty,
Talked about that.
Whatever. Like, it just genuinely is way too strong. And this is even on the default aim assist setting. So look at the aim assist. Oh my god.
Bro, it happens to could have stayed in our script.
Yeah, bro. Shit's aiming for me. I'm literally Soldier 76 in fucking Gears of War, bro. Popping my ult.
Another day in this beautiful life.
I just spawned with someone. We just spawned on the turret.
You have to push. Can't go that way.
Can't go that way.
Look at that aim assist. That is so fucking crazy. Wow. Right, so obviously that's pretty insane, especially for Gears of War. The Gears of War Twitter account tweeted Versus does not have aim assist. That is what they literally said. They then corrected themselves and said, okay, we oversimplified, so let's clear up the discussion about aim assist in E-Day. The default, which is what I was just talking about, settings enables a standard level of controller assist in every mode, including Versus, as it has in past Gears games as well as most other shooters. First of all, aim assist was never this strong. It also was not in every single game, only in certain ones. So I don't like this. First of all, I don't like that they said it. I mean, they literally said it. They said Versus does not have aim assist, which is insane to even like say. I don't understand that at all. And then yeah, I didn't like even this response. I'm not a big fan of this. They absolutely need to nerf this because, and I'm going to give you an example as to why. I have it all written right here, by the way, but I'll give you an example as to why.
Yeah, bro, you didn't say you were going down there. You said you were going to the boss over here.
Like there isn't so much horizontal movement, side to side movement. So when you have weapons like a retro lancer or a pistol that does insane damage, like you simply cannot move and you absolutely cannot make anybody miss. I truly believe that Gears of War E-Day, as it currently stands, is the least individual skilled iteration of Gears of War that's ever been. I truly like stand on that 100%. I'm telling you, this game is like it's like borderline. It doesn't even have a skill gap. I'm not even kidding. Like it's that bad. The aim assist is unbelievable, and in my opinion, they should completely take it out. But I know that they want this game to be for casuals. So if that's the case, then they need to absolutely reduce it by 80%. Like it is that overwhelming that they need to reduce it by seriously 80%. I'm not even kidding. All right, the next thing I'd like to talk to you guys about is the Nasher damage drop off. And as I mentioned right here in my post, I think that this Nasher damage drop off is a larger problem than most people realize. I truly believe that this is one of the most important things in Gears of War that goes unnoticed or maybe is overlooked at times. So, first of all, in Gears of War E-Day, right, you only have 6 shots in your shotgun, right? Yes, you're able to cancel your reload and reload whenever you want, but that also takes time. So in general, right, for the most part, you only have 6 shots to work with, you know, in any given scenario.
I still don't mind the 6-shot change, I'm not gonna lie.
The problem with this damage drop off, if you guys don't know what that is, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Kinda adds a skill gap to it.
From like 2 feet away, you might get a chunk, right? You might blow them up, cool, whatever, right? From 3 feet away, you might full red them, right? and then from 4 feet away, you do absolutely no damage. Now, I'm saying 2, 3, and 4 feet. Don't take that in a literal sense. I'm just trying to explain to you guys what a drop off means, okay? In reality,
I want to go do this,
it's
boss.
like, you know, 4 feet away, you might get the chunk. 5 to 6 feet, you might hurt them, and then 7 feet, you're doing literally nothing. Okay, you're like
Just
touching
in
them with
case,
a feather,
I guess,
essentially,
upgrade my
right?
shit.
Throwing a pillow at them. The problem with that is you can't defend yourself against certain things, right? If multiple people are pushing you, you can't shoot somebody, hurt them, look to the other guy.
I don't think that's the problem. I think poke damage is the problem.
You're just throwing pillows at them until they close distance and eventually 2v1 you. Okay. Just in general, the art of defense in Gears of War has been
lost, bro.
long forgotten in my opinion, especially
shit
with
does
these
not
recent
exist.
games. Defense, what defense looks like in modern games, right? Like Gears 5, for an example, is basically just like holding your shot, right?
Holding your back A and your up A.
You know, walking up to somebody, bot walking, whatever. That's what defense is in modern Gears games. When I think of defense, I think of something like Gears 3, right?
Okay, thanks.
I think of somebody like, you know, bricking somebody, walking over, breaking another person, getting behind this cover, breaking another person, right? Like being a nuisance. It's hard to push this guy. Now, I'm not saying that I want the shotgun to be that strong, because in this game it wouldn't work that way. I definitely don't want it to be that strong. But what I'm saying is I would like it to be a little bit stronger. You know, I know some people are going to say, hey, you should have a different weapon out if that's the case. You're not wrong about that, except I'll tell you right now, with the speed boost in this game, like sliding around or up-aing, you don't always have time to have a different weapon out, right? You're going to get caught out with a pistol or with a Lancer out because you don't even have the ability to use your shotgun from that range. And by the time you switch, they've already slid at you, they've already up-aimed you, they've already climbed up on your cover and shot you. So overall, I think the shotgun would be a little bit better if you had more of a poke range, right? I think you need to be able to poke some damage. It doesn't need to be crazy. Now, I'm going to keep reiterating that. It doesn't need to be crazy, but I really believe it needs to do more damage from mid-range to make other playstyles viable. I've been saying this for years, man. I hate one-dimensional gameplay. I was about to call you PP Sky, bro. Everybody to be able to play the game how they want to play and be able to find success doing so. The #1 game in Gears of War history that I think of when I think about that is Gears of War 3. You could play like a freak, you could hit shots, you could Lancer, you could pistol, you could do whatever you want. You can and you will find success if you're good at what you do. That is the ideal version of Gears of War that I want to play. I'm not saying I want a Gears 3, copy paste. What I'm saying is I want every single play style to be viable. All right, the next thing I'd like to get to here is weapon balance. This kind of, we've already kind of briefly touched on this. The Nasher, obviously, I don't mind it. I just wish for mid-range did a little bit more. The Lancer, I think the damage is pretty good. When people think about Lancer damage, I feel like they think about one person Lancering. But Gears of War is a
multiple people.
Game.
Only doing Lancer to give your teammate an advantage in their fights.
You're going to be getting Lancered by multiple people at the same time. Okay, so you can't have a Lancer that's dealing as much damage as like a retro Lancer, for an example. Because
then it does turn into COD.
Any other power weapon, like
as the motherfuckers are saying, like this game's like COD, not yet, but it will be
because it has so many bullets in it, and because there's normally multiple people that are going to be shooting you with it. Not to mention that this game also has stopping power, which I'm not a fan of, which we're going to get to right here. But yeah, combine all those things together, I feel like the Lancer is pretty good as is. And I think making it stronger would be a mistake. You don't want this game to be like Gears 3 or like Gears 4 Core, especially because the movement system is not that great in this game. You need horizontal movement. You need utility outside of just a visual clutter like smokes. Like you would need like a flash grenade, for an example.
Is that Moonlight Greysword? What the fuck?
Not to mention you have marks in this game and all that. So like I just feel like you don't want a Lancer to feel suffocating to the casual player or even to players like me. Like you need it to be balanced and you want it to make sense with the movement system, and I don't think
I don't think so. I don't remember.
This one is all that bad as is. The retro Lancer is just insane, way too strong in my opinion. The reason I say that, by the way, is because on, for an example, Market, there's 2 of them, and it spawns up too quickly. So like I would be
the one
if
weapon
you
that
left
spawns in
this
like quick, bro.
Retro Lancer completely
Like,
as
damn.
is after adjusting the aim assist, and you only had one of them on the map, or if you had two of them on the map and you doubled the spawn time of that. Like I just think
Like that and
this Retro
snipe should
Lancer
honestly
spawns
trade
up way too often,
spaces, bro,
and
with the
I'm
timer.
not a big fan of that because of how strong it is. The incinerator, this is like the Incin emulsion type of looking shotgun. It's insane. Like it's probably one of the best guns in the game. I think the incinerator and the gut puncher are 1 and 2. I will say I think 6 shots is probably not best.
bleed on it.
I would go down to
Whatever,
4,
it's the dragon.
especially because it is a power weapon. I mean, 6 is kind of insane. Like if you're good with that gun, it's 6 guaranteed kills at least, because you can kill multiple.
That's what I'm getting too much value. I'm killing everyone.
It spawns up too quickly, in my opinion. So with that being said, I would like to see it go down to 4.
Yo, me and the gut puncher are best
puncher
friends.
Is like the boom shot type of thing.
I literally
It's like a boost from Judgment.
I literally
a grenade launcher,
don't
whatever
not
you wanna
get
call it.
value. I am killing
I think that this gun is
with every single bullet
ridiculous.
9 times
I
out of
think
10.
it's right in line with a boom shot or a drop shot. Having 6 shots is pretty insane, if you ask me. Good players are just gonna wait for somebody to try to retake the hill with their team, shoot 1 shot, get multiple kills, and pistol the rest, and they're still gonna have 5 shots left. I would highly suggest that they go from 6 all the way down to 3. I think 6 is absolutely astronomical for this gun. It's unbelievable. That's like having 6 boom shots, in my opinion. Way too many. The long shot,
I managed 6 fucking boom shot bullets.
I'm seeing a lot of people get a lot of headshots. Typically, that's not really the case unless we're playing like reloaded.
The long shot was kind
example.
of easy to like
Pretty
adapt
easy
to. At first, it was like a little hard if it felt like yours too, but
it's because
it's not hard.
People are getting some crazy headshots. I personally wasn't that great with it until I fixed my dead zones and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you just kind of let the aim
Once
assist take
you
over,
dial in,
you're
it's
gonna
like
be in a good
it's
spot with
easy
the
as fuck.
sniping. I don't like that. I think that it goes back to the aim assist. It's less about the gun, more about the aim assist. Yeah, that needs to be adjusted. Stopping power. I think everybody knows what that is. It's basically like you're running full speed. You
Definitely buy it.
shot, and now you're slowing down.
And fire just needs a lot of work.
It was a thing back in GAU 2. It was a thing back in GAU 3. It was a thing in GAU 4 Core, I believe. And now it's here in E-Day. I don't like it, especially because the movement system is not really cracked enough for that. I mean, there's no other way that I can word that. I feel like the movement system is just simply not good enough to have aim assist
It wants
involved.
to be the chess game that
of course
players
you have,
want. It just
once again,
can't.
all these power weapons that are spawning up so quickly. I feel like for a casual player, it's not going to be fun. It builds for inconsistencies. I don't like any inconsistencies in gaming. Online gaming has them by default, and so then when you throw in things like stopping power, it just builds for more that are unnecessary, in my opinion. I would like to see we just balance the weapons better, and then we don't need to implement stopping power. Sliding is pretty cool. I actually don't mind it. However, I think it's
fire.
super
All the
OP
movement
right
mechanics
now.
are fire.
There are some scenarios
You just need to balance each
where
other
people are
out.
getting like a boost pad Mario Kart like situation where they're
Shout
just,
out
like,
Node Zero, bro.
flight like
Wahoo.
halfway through their slide, they just get like a crazy.
Okay, I'm over here with no fucking
500
stamina. Let me
mile per
actually
hour
like.
boost.
But now picked up what's going.
Again, I was just mentioning.
I'm glad Icy, unlike me, is using
that.
examples.
I feel like
I
that
literally just
builds
yapped in my
for
video.
Too many bullshit
That was a criticism I got.
opportunities, and it just doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't look good. It doesn't play good. Gears of War made a thread on their X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and basically said that they're trying to make
I didn't know
the
we did it
game
twice.
smooth and make it all make sense, essentially, right? Well, when you have things like that, it's not smooth and it doesn't make sense. I like the sliding, but I want the sliding to be consistent every single time. I don't want stopping power in the game. I don't want speed boost in the game. I want it to be consistent. every single time. I
Yep.
also feel like sliding right now is almost a guarantee kill. Even if you die while sliding, you're going to at least get a trade. I don't like that. I think if you're choosing to slide at somebody, it should be a high risk, high reward play. In that
Do you
same
pick it
thread
up?
I just
I'll take it
mentioned
if you
about
didn't.
Gears of War, they also mentioned that cover is
Oh, shit!
is key, right? Cover is the king. Like,
Yep.
that's always
Not in
been
this
the
game,
case
though.
in Gears of War, like you know, past Gears of War games, not so much in modern games, but like the first original 3 games, I felt like cover was
That was
really,
way too
really
early.
important.
That was fine.
We've kind of strayed away from that over the years, but they're trying to get back to it.
I gotta
as
play
they're
safe, only have one more
saying.
heal.
So if that's the case, then when somebody is sliding in the wide open at you when you're in cover, they should not be able to get that kill unless they have the perfect angle and the perfect
Oh,
timing.
wow. That's what
Sliding
broke his
at
stance.
somebody in a game that you want to be a cover-based shooter, then it needs to be you know, accurate. It needs to make sense. Like, you can't just throw your life away and get a kill or take somebody with you because you got punished. Like, that's stupid to me.
Literally,
So
bro.
one of the biggest reasons that this is a problem, by the way, is because of the chunk range. So the chunk range is very
massive.
extended in this game.
It's fucking huge.
Right here. The reason
Chunk range
for
is
that
huge.
because they wanted to make this game a casual game, right? They don't want players to have to be so perfect when timing their shots, when people are sliding into them or running at them or whatever the case may be. It is really, really bad to have these mechanics with this shotgun because the chunk range is so crazy.
Ooh, it's early.
I just want to make that clear for you guys.
Whatever. Uh-oh.
Up A right now, I would say like at least, really, I said over 50 here in this pose. I would say probably over 60 realistically. Over 60% of the fights are ending in somebody up-ang. So I'm not saying
Up-ang
a
or
fight
sliding.
where I'm lancering and somebody's up-ang into me with a shotgun. I'm saying if we both have a shotgun out, somebody is gonna up-A over 60% of the time. I truly believe that. I really think
Hold on
that
now, guy. Hold on.
that alone is a problem. Now, the reason behind it, we could talk about this all day. One of the biggest reasons, though, is because of the boost, the speed boost. Right here is a really good example of seeing the switch in speed mid-animation. It's really not even just an up-A speed boost, it's really an animation speed boost.
Yeah.
It's one of my biggest complaints in this game, hands down. Right here, you'll see what I mean, though.
That shit looks insane on spectator. Oh my god, get one more. Oh my lord. I'm good. You get hunger now too? Oh my god, Nick, stop it.
Oh my
Nick, stop it.
Yo, play your life.
The best players right now that I've been playing against, and things that I've been doing, for an example, is either up-ang, sliding at people, jumping up on a cover, or just bot walking. In terms of shotgun play, there's absolutely no strafing. It's not possible at all. And that's because of the new movement system. There's obviously no roadie running, so you can't roadie strafe. You can't side to side strafe, just walk it. Like, you can't do that like a classic Gao 1 strafe. It doesn't exist anymore. Now, that's a problem because the wall bouncing is already nerfed, right? So, like, if you can't strafe side to side, that takes away even more horizontal play, which is it basically just creates this very head-on, almost jousting like dynamic in fights where you're pretty much going to be one-dimensional, right? You're either going to just throw your life away and slide, knowing that the worst case scenario, you're going to trade, you're gonna up A knowing the same thing, or you're gonna just completely not even have a shotgun out. You're gonna walk around with a pistol and get power weapons, and that's it. I think that Gears of War EA takes the least amount of skill out of every game, and that's okay. To be honest with you, this is a casual game, and in order for a game to be successful in 2026, you have to be a casual game first. You have to be a fun game first. However, I don't think that this is the answer. I don't think double nerfing horizontal movement by, you know, obviously taking away strafing, taking away roadie strafing, and then also taking away wall bouncing for the majority. I don't think that that's smart when you have things like aim assist, you have things like stopping power, you have obviously a lot of power weapons. I just don't like it, man. The trade window is huge, of course. The chunk range is crazy. Like, yeah, I don't like it. The up A's are super OP, and it's just not good for the game, in my opinion. It's not good for anybody, man. It shouldn't be just a coin flip game, which I truly believe Gears of War E-Day currently is.
Just constant 50-50s, bro.
Ranked play, in my opinion, it should be solo and duo queue only, just like League of Legends. League of Legends, in my opinion, has the absolute best ranked mode out of any Gears of War, any Gears of War game, any game of all time. Gears of War should also do the same, in my opinion, solo and duo queue only, or even just solo for a specific
Just solo,
ladder.
because you're
I'm
trying
okay
to
with
prove
the
your
ranked
individual
ladder or
skill.
ranked play or ranked mode, whatever you want to call it. I'm okay with ranked being kind of open to everything. You can run stacked if you want. You can play solo. You can play 3 of you. It doesn't matter. I'm okay with that. But I do think there should be a separate ladder for solos or for solo
Yes,
and
bro,
duos.
like me.
Mainly because not everybody has 3 other people to
Me.
play with. And I'm going to tell you guys right now,
I don't have 3 people to
this
play with,
game
man.
is not like other Gears games. If you're playing against a stacked team, you have absolute, and I mean this, okay, I'm not kidding, you have almost absolutely no chance of winning. It does not matter if you're better than the other team. You cannot 1v2 in this game, I'm telling you.
Fuck no.
Unless you have good timing on somebody, or somebody just chokes, you're not consistently 1v2ing, especially with respawns, right? Even if you 1v2 once, right, because it's so difficult, you're still gonna probably lose the game because these people just spawn back up. They pick up a retro, they pick up an incinerator, they grab nades, they pistol you, they lancer you, they whatever, right? Are you guys seeing where I'm coming from? In my opinion, with the elevation, with the lack of utility, with the aim assist, with the movement nerfs, with the speed of the game, with everything, right? I really believe there should be an area for players to solo and duo queue or just solo queue. It's a good way to allow players to have more fun that are competitive, like me, while also allowing people to play with their friends if they want to. Moving on here to the maps. We obviously only got to play 2 maps in this beta so far, Market and Outpost. Unfortunately, man, there is only 6 maps on launch. 4 modes and 6 maps is scary, but it is what it is. Market, in my opinion, has too many power weapons. You got Incinerator, you got frag grenades, you got 2 retros, you got gut puncher, you have concussion grenades.
Shit is crazy.
Market is just simply too small of a map to have that many power weapons on it. And because they spawn up so quickly, it gets really overwhelming for pretty much everybody on the map that doesn't have a power weapon. I think it's just too much, and yeah, I'm not a big fan of it, man. Outpost has a lot of power weapons as well, but one of the biggest things I'd like to mention is the Vulcan. It's basically a troika or a tri-shot from other Gears games.
I'm literally about to fucking break. I'm so
Oh
scared.
my god, this one's loud as fuck.
Next day live, I'm coming.
Oh my god, Icy.
Stay alive.
Icy,
Yeah,
my
stay alive.
ears.
Yeah, please go off. I'm getting fucking
Icy!
troika'd. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Oh,
My ears.
This is ranked.
any meat shields?
Have all those weapons you want
Jesus!
in social playlist. It doesn't matter. But like in a ranked mode, right? Even if this game is not competitive, you have ranked, so make it competitive, right? Make ranked as cutthroat as possible.
Thank you.
Make it like, you know, super cutthroat. And having a Vulcan is not that. It would never be there. It's, you're basically flying around in a Raven, and it's way too strong. Overall, Gears of War E-Day to me is just a really, really weird game. Obviously,
it's fun.
I'm one of the most passionate people about this franchise, and truthfully, man, part of me is very excited, and also part of me is very sad seeing what this game is. I know that may, you know, worry some of you guys, but I want to just like make it make sense real quick. I talked about it on stream the other night.
I'm cooked.
But this is basically how I feel, man. Gears of War E-Day
I'm cooked.
is hard to even compare other Gears games like to it. It's almost like in its own kind of area, almost like Gears of War Judgment. I do think campaign is going to be amazing. I mean, obviously I've never played it or seen it, but I do think it's going to be amazing just based off of how much work they were talking about putting into it. I also think that this game mode right here, Horde Siege, has a lot of potential. I use the word potential because although I, gave it a 10 out of 10, I do think it's like really, really cool. I worry about the replayability of it. I think that, it'll get to a certain point for people where after they put
my worst
20 hours
BBH run ever,
of
bro.
Horde time in, maybe they won't keep coming back to it, right? Or if they do, it'll be, very, very rarely, essentially, a couple times a year type of thing. I think when you're making Gears of War E-Day, the whole goal is to, bring as many new faces into this franchise as possible. I guess my question is, why did we make Gears of War E-Day? Because if it was for casuals, right, which I think is a good idea, then I just feel like maybe we didn't do enough, to keep all the casual players interested, or all the, people who are maybe out of the Gears of War world and, interested in coming into it type of thing. Maybe we didn't do enough to capture that audience and retain them, for years to come. That's what I'm worried about. PvP to me is always going to be very, very similar to every Gears game. Like, it's pretty much always going to be the same, no matter the balance of the weapons, no matter the maps, pretty much no matter the mode, especially when you go the arena, style. In my opinion, if you are going to try to make Gears of War mainstream again, if you're trying to,
I don't think I can, but
big thing, right? I think you should have done something else. I think you should have reinvented Overrun from Judgment, or I think you should have maybe gone.
Why don't they want to do Overrun? Like, literally, everyone's been asking for Overrun for years, and they just don't give a damn about it. Like, do they just not fuck with it?
Are much better than just the standard arena shooter, and then the standard Horde Siege. Even though Horde Siege, I think, is a great improvement, from other modes that were Horde. I just don't know if this game has enough to offer to keep people interested for years to come. Now, the reason I say that is because obviously we've been waiting 7 years in between games, but also because when are they going to make another Gears of War game, right? Like, what's the plan? Is it another 7 years from now, or is it 2 years from now? Because that would drastically change my mind. If we were only playing this game for 2 years, I would be like, holy shit, you guys did amazing, right? Like, you did incredible. This game has pretty much everything it needs for only 2 years. Cool, like, that's great. But I doubt that's the case. In my opinion, if we get another Gears of War game, we're probably not going to get one for over 5 years. That would be my guess. 4 to 7 years from now, I'll bet you, would be, the range of time. And that's the part that's concerning. I know the game hasn't even released yet. I know there's gonna be people in the comments that in general don't really like this video, but honestly, I don't care. For those of you guys who have been watching me for a long time, you know how much this means to me, and you guys know how much you mean to me. Like, I'm trying to be very, very transparent with you guys and tell you my concerns, as from coming from somebody who does this for a living. This game is obviously more than a game to me. It's my life. It's been my life since I was 10 years old, 18 years old, professionally. So I just have concerns. I would say overall, this
I don't hate
game,
casuals in
from, like,
general.
the
I just hate that
level, is
they
like a
keep trying
6
to
out of
like
10.
gut the
I
game.
enjoy some aspects of it. It frustrates me a little bit. It saddens me a little bit to see, what it isn't and what it could have been.
Completely
type of thing.
removing wall bouncing.
But for
Like,
what
the
it
fuck?
is, I would give it like a 6 out of 10. I think with some nice, updates and some good communication, good adjustments to, the PvP side of things, as well as some really cool content for this stuff like Horde. I think with all of those things, if they do all of those things correctly, I think this game could be like an 8 or 9 out of 10. Like, I think it has potential if you look at it from that point of view. But for me, it's hard to look at it from that point of view because I've been here through it all. I've seen every single iteration of.
How's my teammate at?
Every update, every map, every mode.
Oh, he's still down there. He's at the crab.
All the days and years of lack of communication. You know, I've seen it all. You know, I'm not bouncing from game to game. Gears of War has been my life.
Oof.
So I worry about it, but I respect some of the things that they've done, and I'm obviously rooting for this game full-heartedly. Like
I want it to be great.
I love this game. I want everybody who has never touched Gears of War to at least try it and fall in love with the game that we fell in love with.
He's still trying to do the crab.
You know, growing up. I don't know really what else to say about, you know, that. It's hard for me to look at this game as a Gears of War game from a PvP side. Campaign and Horde, it's straight Gears of War. It's awesome. It's gory. It's
fire.
Gritty. It's dark. It's everything that I've been, you know, preaching that we need to get back to. And I'm excited for those things regarding this game. My biggest concerns stem from PvP, and it just feels like PvP truly was like an afterthought when making this game. Either way, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you know, this video makes sense. I know this is one of those videos where you know, it's a polarizing video, right? Some people are gonna like it, some people are gonna, you know, think I'm bitching and moaning, whatever. But at the end of the day, man, I know how I feel. I love this game. You know, I love the franchise. I want Gears of War E8 to succeed, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that it does. If you guys would, leave a like, hit that sub button. If you guys enjoy these types of videos, let me know, and I will be making more of them. Until then, come check out the stream. I should be live today and the entirety of the beta. If you guys want to come talk to me or ask me some questions or just watch me play, I would definitely appreciate it if you guys were there.
Man, that was not worth it, bro.
Love you guys very much.
That shit was ass. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much everything I fucking said too. Like, nearly. Did my guy just fall off the fucking map? Yo. What the fuck? I fear I may be cooked. I have any other videos I can watch? Or listen to? Ow, 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 ow. God damn, motherfucker. Piece of shit. Holy fuck. Alright. Okay. I'll just... Oh. Yo. I'm pretty sure the boss is gonna spawn in before we finish these motherfuckers off. Oh my god. Why? Honestly, do you even have to do that for real? Actually, never mind. We should be fine. Let me go get the flower over here, the health flower. Hopefully my Draconic isn't bad. That fucking KSI on my screen, bro. Ow. Oh, way too fucking early. I was just gonna do the stomp, I'm not gonna lie. Not the fucking ground pound. Oh my god, he's fucking spamming. Oh, damn. Whatever. If we lose, I don't care. See, if I have another video, I'll open up the window again. I'll stay on the ground. I'm alive! Shit! Oh, this is not good. Bro, leave me the fuck alone, you piece of shit! No. Should've got more stamina. I'd try to do anyways. Just cooking. Are you fucking serious? I'm cooked. Anyways. See if typing Gears or E-Day, see if there's anything. I like this guy's videos. Nice.
What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, I was actually going to list off all of my critiques that I had for Gears of War E-Day and things that I wanted to see for the beginning of Beta Weekend number 2. For those who don't know, today is actually the day that Gears of War E-Day is open to absolutely everyone. So you do not need to pre-order Gears of War E-Day or anything like that to play the beta access right now. You could just go ahead and download it. Also, just so you guys know, I am going to be streaming it all weekend long. I'm not going to be streaming it today. I'm going to play Hell Let Loose Vietnam. But Friday and Saturday, I'm going to be grinding out this overall beta. So if you guys want to see my impressions and my opinions on everything that has changed, make sure you go ahead and follow me over on Twitch. Got a link to that down in the description of this video. But instead of making a video about my critiques, they actually gave us some updates on what is changing. So when you guys log in today, everything that I'm listing off here in these patch notes will be introduced into the experience. Some things good, some things meh, and some things just completely missing. So I'm going to go over all the details and again share my personal opinion on this stuff and also share other things that I would like to see tweaked. First and foremost, they start off by saying, a reminder to PC players to ensure the best experience. SSD required. HDDs, slower mechanical drives, are not supported and may cause severe loading issues, missing assets, stuttering, and crashes. Update your drivers.
Bro, what is
Please
Cliffy
ensure all
B
NVIDIA,
talking
AMD,
about?
or Intel drivers are updated and the game is installed on an SSD. Recommended drivers are AMD 26.7.1, NVIDIA 610.74 or newer, and Intel 101.8864. That's what you guys need to have installed if you want Gears of War E-Day to actually run properly, and I can confirm this too, because I was not running it on my SSD the previous time, and the game was running horribly. So, just so you guys know before you load it up, make sure you have all this stuff situated. Next up here, they made some tweaks to aim assist, missing clarification in settings that aim assist only affects campaign and Horde Siege game modes. Versus will not be affected. Text to be added at launch. I'm actually glad they went ahead and talked about this because I think a lot of people were thinking aim assist was in the multiplayer experience, but it is not. In Versus, it's non-existent, but in Horde and campaign, there's going to be an aim assist setting. So, just so you guys know. Moving on, August 12 fixes and improvements. So basically everything that is coming on through within today's, open beta. Thank you all for your feedback from the first weekend of the beta. Below is a list of fixes and improvements for the second weekend. First and foremost, Prototype Lancer, increased base damage and reduced perfect reload damage. Whew. Again, I'm going to talk about all these details, but let me just read off everything, and then we'll go back and hit on some of these notes.
Is there a complaint I don't have to, focus on? Hold on.
Improved hit detection delays players were experiencing in Horde Siege. Anti-cheat protection. Improved anti-cheat protection and took enforcement action against verified cheaters. Drone Snub Error Code. Implemented mitigations for the Drone Snub Error Code. As part of this change, we have updated our port requirement from UDP 443 to UDP 3074. If you continue to experience this issue, please ensure the required ports are open on your network. Stability. Improved stability and reduced frequency of crashes across all platforms. connection timeouts, implemented mitigations to address connection timeout errors, matchmaking improvements, made further improvements to our matchmaking system in Versus, Social, and Ranked, third-party controller support, improved an issue where some third-party controllers were not recognized upon game launch on Steam, account linking, improved issues where players were not able to link their Microsoft accounts, and lastly, Xbox Series S, made further improvements to reduce hitching on Xbox Series S. Overall, not a bad lineup if I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm glad they're talking about stability, because that was one of the big boys that I was going to talk about in today's video. The stability and performance was awful on PC. I don't know how it was on console, please let me know down in the comment section below, but on PC, it was kinda a nightmare. Really hard to get some decent frames. I could push on through it because I enjoyed the gameplay, but when it comes down to it, it was a bit of a pain in the butt to go ahead and run. So I'm really hoping that we see some good stability fixes with, the gameplay performance in today's beta. The hit detection delays, improved hit detection delays players were experiencing in Horde Siege. Bit of a bummer that they didn't really improve upon this in multiplayer, because I've been seeing a lot of people say that the hit detection is a bit off when it comes to the Nasher, and I guess just all the guns in general, and I agree. There's been multiple times where, either, we trade way too frequently, or, bullets are coming in extremely late, and they're registering late. There's a lot of different problems that are happening, so I hope that multiplayer will get a little bit of love too, but maybe that's under stability. Maybe I'm making too big of a deal with that one. The anti-cheat, I'm going to be honest, I didn't run into any cheaters when it came to my overall experience.
They're there, though. Trust me, they're there.
Not a single cheater to be seen, but you never know, right? We're going into the open beta now, so there's going to be a lot more players coming on through. Maybe that's going to be a bit different this time around, but, only time will tell. The matchmaking improvements kind of surprised me there because, in my opinion, the matchmaking wasn't too shabby. I actually tested out myself, playing with a squad and playing a solo. And it seems like it works properly. When I play solo, yeah, every now and then I might go up against a team. But 9 times out of 10, from my experience, the lobbies were pretty even. And if everybody stays in, it just shuffles, the teams anyways. So people are constantly going from one team to the other, making for some pretty fun fights. So solo wasn't that bad. And when I played in a squad, I was versing other squads. So I'm curious what this matchmaking improvement is for and how it's going to make the game feel this time around. But again, it's just going to be something that we test out throughout the weekend. But the biggest change out of this overall update, which I'm kind of concerned about, is the buff to the Lancer.
Yeah.
I'll be real, I didn't really think the Lancer needed a buff. It's a, it's a weapon for assisting and crossing and doing damage.
Yeah.
To then later on finish off with the Nasher, or of course help out your teammates who are running around Nashers to have weaker targets in front of them.
Yep.
That's the whole point of the Lancer. If you want a stronger AR, pick up the Hammerburst, pick up the Retro Lancer, right? There's multiple different alternatives that basically pack a punch and absolutely destroy opponents. The Lancer didn't really need that, but they're going ahead and buffing it once again by increasing the base damage, and they are reducing the perfect reload damage, which is good. I'm glad they're reducing the perfect reload damage if they're going to up the base damage. But I'm just worried how this is going to play out. I mean, look at this footage right here. This is by a user named Terry over on X. Of course, I'll leave a link to the post down in the description of this video to give props to this person for posting this. They were talking about the stopping power, right? Being stopped from moving by being shot by a Lancer. But I think that this post just showcases how fast you die if you have more than one person lancering you down. Do you guys see this? Are you seeing this? For everybody that says the Lancer is weak, you can't tell me that this is not proof that the Lancer packs a punch. You just got to use it differently. It's a support weapon. And when you have more than one person using it, you get demolished. If you get shot by 2 people using the Lancer, it's a GG in the chat if you don't play smart. And if you're getting shot by 1 person using the Lancer, again, between the stopping power, slowing down your character from sprinting, and also just the additional damage they're going to do to you, you can't really push up into their face with a Nasher if they position themselves correctly. I don't know. I just hope that they didn't go too crazy because, the Lancer's balanced this way for a reason because everyone has one. That's why you have to pick up a power weapon, well, a.k.a. a power weapon, which is the Retro Lancer or the Hammerburst, as a second assault rifle option. And it only allows 1 person on each team to have one. Unless the other team doesn't pick it up, then you can have 2 people on your team using it. But they do that for a reason, because they don't want assault rifles completely dominating the field. And, if you do have someone picking it up, then, it's fair to have 1 person on each team using a good assault rifle and the rest using a Lancer that is going to be more so for peppering opponents. I'm just very curious about how this change is going to feel when it comes down to things. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think my biggest problem with the Lancer is the spread. It's hard to spray it down and get consistent shots at range. But the damage, I guess only time will tell with that one. I honestly only have like one other complaint that they didn't really go over here. Everything else in the patch notes are, as I stated, I'm questionable about some, but overall happy, especially the performance. But, you know, when it really comes down to it, just the consistency of the Nasher, that's a huge one. But the audio, ladies and gentlemen, the audio, I'm so bummed out that they did not address this in the patch notes. And I'm keep my fingers crossed that by the end of the second open beta here, they will give us some notes saying that they're going to be working on this, because the directional audio in this game is absolute dog water.
Yeah.
Now, you can actually go into your audio settings and reduce your teammates' footsteps. For those who didn't know that, yeah, you can actually do that. So you can reduce your teammates' footsteps and make the enemy footsteps louder. But that still does absolutely nothing, because the directional audio, you can't tell. I'm telling you, that is probably my biggest frustration right now when it comes to Gears of War E-Day. You hear loud stomping, and honestly, I just don't know what to do. I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know how to position myself around the sound. It really just comes down to map knowledge and knowing where your teammates are at, so you can all, you know, hunker down in a specific location to watch a lane. Because if you're trying to go based off of the sound and the sound only, you'll never be able to, you know, understand where someone's at. You know, when someone's above me, it sounds like they're below. When someone's below me, it sounds like they're above. When someone is to the left of me, I can't even tell. I wouldn't even be able to tell you that it sounds like they're coming from the right, because it doesn't. It's not like the directional audio is pointing me in the wrong direction, right? Where they're coming from the left, but it sounds like the right. Or they're coming from the right, and it sounds like the left. I literally don't know. I don't know. I can't pinpoint any location because the audio makes no sense. So that right there is probably my biggest critique that they did not mention in these notes. But of course, please, guys, go down in the comments section and let me know what you guys have to say about all this stuff. Do you like the patch notes? Do you think they covered a bunch of good things? Or do you think the patch notes are lackluster and need some more things done? And also, if you do have any complaints about Gears of War E-Day, let us know down in the comments section. Let us know how you guys are feeling and what you want to see resolved, fixed, or even introduced into the overall experience. But ladies and gentlemen, as always, don't forget, subscribe and hit that bell. I do post here daily, and the support on this channel has been ridiculous recently. It's been just great, man. I've been able to cover so much variety, which, for those who don't know, I cover many games. Gears of War, Marathon, ARK, Call of Duty, Battlefield, War Dogs, Terminal War, anything that's AAA or indie that I personally really enjoy, I cover for everything about it.
Okay, we're trying to fix the microphone problem so we don't cut out. Hopefully, I'm trolling you guys, I'm trolling. But seriously, hopefully this audio don't cut out. Yesterday's videos both got blocked by YouTube for violence. So, I think I'm going to just not show gameplay early on in the video because apparently Gears is too gory for YouTube. So if you missed yesterday's video and it was not there, that's why. Okay, today, Gears of War have done a few things. They've announced that there is, again, the weekend 2 of the beta, and we've also had shocking revelations. There is no aim assist in multiplayer, except there is. Let me clarify. So what we'll do first is we'll run you through the patch notes. Patch notes with Z. Knee slide into the comments.
Gaslight us, bro.
We back. And let's take a look at exactly what's going on here. So the big one, right? The big moment here was, let's zoom out here. TC basically went ahead and they said, hey, listen, there is no aim assist in multiplayer. That's what they tweeted. Some guy was moaning and the official account came back and was like, yeah, I don't know what you're moaning at. There's no aim assist in versus. And then if you went to Reddit was like, gee, those YouTubers highlighting issues are going to be so mad. Wow, now we really find out who's got skill. And there was even comments with hundreds of upvotes saying, wow, so all those people landing every shot saying that the aim assist was strong were actually modding and hacking.
No, bro. Like, people don't know what the fuck they're talking
Reddit's a terrible
about.
place. We know that.
Oh,
but
God.
when it comes to Gears discussion, it's even worse. So they had to apologize. So Gears of War came out and they apologized and they said, okay, we oversimplified it. Well, they didn't really oversimplify it. You just literally tweeted there is no aim assist in PvP. That's not an oversimplification.
Aim assist is aim assist, bro. Like,
Well,
it's in the
anyway,
game.
they've been transparent.
Doesn't matter
We're not
which
gonna rag
version
on
of it
them.
you're
So it says
talking
we
about.
oversimplified. Let's
Adhesion,
clear this up.
freaking
The
tracking, it's
default
all the
setting
same shit.
enables a standard level of
Magnetism.
controller aim assist in every mode, including versus, as it has in past Gears, as well as other modes and shooters. This can be toggled off completely. There are two higher aim sensitivities, snap and lock on, which only affect campaign and horde.
That was terrible.
Now, the snap on and lock on don't seem to really work with mouse and keyboard, and you might say, oh, well, who cares? But if you're playing on casual horde mode and you want to just chill, you may as well use a controller and just lock on.
Bro.
Now, here's where it gets a little bit funky, because what they're saying is, it's kind of a cop-out answer, I'll be honest with you. They're saying, oh, it's just the default level in past Gears, and don't moan about it, because, well, it's in past Gears games, and also in most other shooters. That, to me, is a bit like, you put your sword in the ground and like, haha, Gears rocks, no aim assist, and then you have to backtrack and be like, well, there is aim assist, and, well, it was in past Gears, and also other shooters. The level of aim assist in this game is very, very strong. Don't get it twisted. We have seen in the past on Z's channel, my channel, that there is a large amount of friction, adhesion, magnetism. We don't know what they've done to this game specifically, but we can definitely see, as shown in the video yesterday, when you turn aim assist on and off, you can hit fire and land shots that are not normally possible.
Yeah.
Right? They're not normally possible. The
Literally
aim assist
Soldier
is helping.
76, bro.
We've
Literally.
seen pros like Icy basically come out and say, wow, my controller is pulling down and I'm tracking through a wall and I can't use my character. Like, the aim assist is too strong. Avexes himself said, yep, there's loads of aim assist, so I'm not sure what's going on there. So, look, there's a lot of aim assist, and I know people want to rag on PC because that's a cool thing to do, but I think a really disappointing thing for me is how much aim assist there is, because Gears is like, it's like the one shooter game where, okay, there's a little bit of aim assist, but it's movement, it's everything. Gears of War E-Day has so much aim assist, and they've had to come out and backtrack. Anyway, let's just move on from that. Let me know what you think about the level of aim assist. Do you feel it? Do you not feel it? Because when they originally stated that there was no aim assist, everybody was like, told you, I can't feel it. So let me know, do you feel it or not? Because when I plugged a controller in,
if you can't feel it
with a Lancer, I could control my recoil and tracking, and I can't use a controller.
I don't want to hear anyone's opinion if they can't feel aim assist, bro.
On to the open beta.
It is literally
update
there.
A reminder, SSDs are they're required. You can't be playing a modern game on a hard drive. Like, you can install it, but it's just not going to work. Update your drivers. Now, here are some issues. They've clarified the aim assist. Okay. The text will be added at launch to clarify that lock-on doesn't work. So, number one, here's what I say. If you missed yesterday's video, it was about the fact that I don't think balance matters. I don't think now is the time to be balancing. I'm a bit shocked that we're doing a patch before the game has even hit open beta. Some of you will say that's really good. They've got the finger on the pulse, and it's a great look. You know, they've heard the complaints and they've tweaked things. Brilliant. And, you know, you can have that view and you can have other views. This is what this channel's about. Discussion in the comments. I love reading it. So, for me personally, I think it's way too early. What they've done is they've increased the base damage of the Lancer and reduced actives. I think this is a problem because how they've originally tried to create and balance the game is big clip of Lancer, so you never feel like you're running out, low base damage, and together it groups up to be very potent. I'm sure you've seen clips of 2, 3, 4 people shooting you with a Lancer. You have no chance. So yes, if you are solo using a Lancer, you're probably going to struggle, but that was always the case. The Lancer did a few things. In high level play in Gears 1, for example, it would be a support weapon, or somebody's picking up a weapon and you're going to Lancer them down, or somebody's getting caught out in a long open area. You could argue that balancing the Lancer doesn't make much sense when you could do other things, meaning in a hypothetical silly situation, if there was no cover on the map the Lancer would be incredibly dominant, right? Because you'd have no way to close the gap. So maybe rather than tweaking the Lancer damage, have a look at how players are gap closing, the speed of the slide, the speed of the up A.
Oh, shit.
That's the frustration, is the gap closing nature. It's not so much the damage. Yes, the damage is a factor, but I think it's way too early to be tweaking guns in a game that hasn't even come out in open beta yet as of the time of speaking. I'm sure this will help solo players, but it's going to be even more potent in group play. So I'm not too sure on this change. I don't think it's a very bad change.
He literally
I'm
didn't
surprised
know. I
they've
think it's a
gone
bad
so
change.
early.
You did
Let
not
me
need
know.
to change it at
Hit
all,
detection
bro.
delays, improved hit detection.
It's
Players
a-
are experiencing
maybe the spread from
Horde
far away,
siege,
like-
which is like what we talked about on my video, that even the lagging Horde was bad. Anti-cheat, because we've seen some cheaters. We've fixed an error code, increased stability of crashes. No
That's good.
performance here, and in fairness to them, they're not going to be able to fix performance in a few days. It's just not humanly possible.
Yeah, no.
Implement mitigations to address timeouts, matchmaking improvements, so we'll see if the matchmaking feels better.
Damn it.
Third-party controller support, account linking. So there's not really any changes. Basically, the only change you're going to be feeling is the Lancer is a little bit stronger. So yeah, when people are going to come out and going to say the game feels so much different, we'll see. But I think they've gone way too early on the tweaks. Let me know what you think.
Yeah.
I'm contemplating bringing out some kind of netcode video, because I think it's really important that we just highlight the issue and get it out there. And so what I'm probably going to do, guys, is I'm going to be playing the beta and saving some clips. I'll bring out a beta montage, if you can call it that, because I know some people enjoy the clips, and I do have some clips I would like to show you, some fun moments. I don't really post gameplay, but I can occasionally hit something, not with a snipe. I'm washed these days, but you know, we'll see. So I'd like to do that for you guys to watch, so you can watch some gameplay. It's always fun to see how different people play, and I'd like to highlight some issues, but I don't want to bring out the netcode video yet, in case miraculously in the open beta it gets fixed. However, if at the end of the open beta it's still feeling like a big mess, then Netflix pull up netcode 2.0 will be releasing. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. The open beta will be coming out. I think it's on Friday. We've booked in. We're going to get the hair trimmed, beard done, suited, booted. I'm actually hey, let me know in the comments below, guys. I've actually booked in for like hot towel, shave, beard trim, with this salon. So Z's gonna be, I'm gonna be nice and relaxed before the bait. Has anybody had any of that stuff done? I'm having myself a spa day.
Love
because I've had too many
face towel,
trades,
bro. It's
and
so
frustrating.
warm and good.
But yes, jokes aside, that's where we're at. Also, I'd like to point out, guys, I'm going to be uploading some shorts. I think shorts are a really good way for YouTube. And unfortunately, you have to make shorts. It's just the way it is on YouTube. So if you head over to my channel, there'll be a few things on the channel. Check out the OG Gears montage. Would love to see some comments on that. If you go to the live side, you'll see my live stream. So if you've missed any live streams, you'll see them there. If you head to the shorts, you'll see my latest Gears of War shorts. And again, like the videos yesterday were missing the sub box because apparently they were too violent. So yeah, just watch me sliding in. Watch this shoulder roll. Oh, center screen aim, absolutely dominating these three people. These guys just clocked off a solid 9 to 5 shift and bumped into Z, the level 50 geek demon. And they were getting worked. Work after work. You don't know. Who told me this game was janky? This game's fluid when you're a... Think about this. I'm a Grandmaster Terran. Mechanical God. Sign it. Faker who?
What the fuck am I at? Oh, we're getting a video. No. So Landon has to say about the beta. I haven't seen it. Landon dropped a video like this ever. The fuck?
What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Snarkmaster, Super Ness, and Poppy Chode here to discuss some Gears
Poppy
of War
Chode.
Direction Day beta content.
So yeah, y'all, we're just gonna be talking about the game, what we think about it, what we like, what we dislike, and it's kind of good because me and Sness have been really enjoying the game, and then we got Poopy in here. He's not too into it, but maybe we'll kind of see what happens, but yeah, Sness, what's kind of like some things that you like about it and dislike?
I think like the movement changes are good. I like it. I think it's way better than spam bouncing on 5. I think having to like actually think a little bit and have to, kind of choose when to shoot, choose when to move instead of just like hyper bouncing and then just kind of bot walking. It's just it's nice not having to deal with that. I don't know. That's overall multiplayer first take for sure.
I actually like I think a lot of people are put off at the game because of the movement, but I feel like a lot of people aren't putting time into it because, dude, I got it down. I know you got it down as well.
Yeah.
Like the kind of running with the left stick, or I guess it kind of depends on what your controller scheme is. But I've been doing that, and I haven't done that in any Gears before, and I'm already kind of used to it. But I kind of wish it was 5v5 through all modes, because that extra player, bro, is so crucial to me. Like that's why like Guardian on Gears 5 is so fun, because it's 5v5. They got like the TDM is 4v4 and all that.
How are they going to do Guardian? Like, if they actually, because I saw that there's someone went to the files again.
Get more people.
And they made a list of like game modes that were in there, and Guardian was on there. How the hell will they do Guardian?
It kind of slows things down a little bit.
And that's not even just because I'm going for my hoe-ass clips. That's just like, I like that extra person in there makes it more interesting. What you thinking about the game though, Poopster?
It's definitely different. I can see like the argument where people like say it doesn't look or feel like a Gears game, because I'm kind of in that boat. But like it does have to evolve, and I think that has to be acknowledged. And I'm, like I said earlier, I'm curious to see like where the future goes from here, and like how the popularity of this game will hold up compared to 5 or Reloaded. Things I don't like about it, I'm not a fan of the center screen shooting. To me, it makes no sense for a third-person shooter, because a first-person or a third-person shooter game shouldn't be center screen, in my opinion. Like, I want to see the shots come out of the barrel. So it's weird to me, because like when I see it and it's not actually happening, that's what messes with my mind. So I don't like that personally. That's just my preference. I don't, at the respawn timer for being like, was it 12 seconds when you die? That's too long.
Yeah, it's like a rolling 12 seconds. So it's like every 12 seconds, like people can respawn. So if you die with like 4 seconds left, you'll get a shorter one. But then if you die right when it starts, you're gonna have that 12-second respawn. So it's a little, it can vary for sure.
Yeah, and the problem with that too is like when you wait too, then you got some idiot going into the hill alone, going against 4 people. And then you're never gonna get the hill that way. So like, it kind of like what you're saying, Sness. You gotta be smart in how you play, But then you get people like you play solo, you're fucked. But if you're going against squad people, you're gonna get shit on. And that's what happened to me. Like, I played a lot of matches, and I know I'm going to get spotted people. I'm like, God damn, what do I do?
I feel like also you have to kind of have a squad on this game. Like if you're going in solo with 3 Bambis, it's not gonna be fun. You're not gonna have a great time. And that's another thing, talk about the respawns, dude. That sniper respawn is way too long. I know a lot of people have been talking about that too, like, and that might be talking about my hoe-ass montage clips, but like, it's all the weapons. It's not just a sniper.
Oh my God,
it's
Landon!
3 minutes for that weapon to come back,
Holy
so you can basically
shit.
get 1 run with it, and the match is over. If it's TDM.
12-player horde doesn't make sense to me, because you're really
That's
not
fire.
playing. Like everybody's doing their own thing. Like what? Like in old Gears games, you could have 5 people on your squad, but there's 12 people playing on Horde. Like, I wish there was an option where you can just have 12 motherfuckers squatted up together in one game and just have a fucking blast. Like,
so is it 3 different teams of 4? Is that what it is?
Yeah. And you can help them. You can do that if you happen to run into them, but they're doing their own thing. So like, it's weird to me. I don't know. I wish you could play with more people on Horde.
Yeah, because I know
I'm cool
you're
with
really
Horde
into
is.
the Horde. You're more into the Horde than the multiplayer for sure, right?
Oh yeah, I'm a PvE guy.
And that's another thing we're talking about. Like, a lot of people are going to be like disappointed with the Horde because it doesn't have that classic 1 through 50 waves. At least I don't think it does right now. But I don't know if they're going to add that in because that's what everyone loves, is that classic 1 through 50.
I mean, theoretically, there's nothing stopping them from bringing that mode back. Like, if they decide to, if there's enough like people clamoring for it, you know what I mean? Like, they could have it on the classic, you know, multiplayer maps and have a normal Horde game potentially. I don't know how like the fortifications and stuff like that would work, but if you wanted to go back to maybe more multiplayer stuff, you were talking about like the maps, like the 6 maps at launch might be a little, might be a little rough considering.
We were talking about like 8 maps would be perfect, but I'm hoping like when they do the DLCs, like the seasons or whatever, I hope they add 2 maps at a time, because if there's like a lack of maps, people are gonna lose interest, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You're gonna need more maps for sure. And we haven't even seen that game mode. Like there's that bomb plant, whatever, I forgot what it was, demolition. I guess it's called demolition. But I want to see how that is, because we're gonna need more modes as well. And another huge thing that well, this is what hurts the game, but everybody knows, is them not having it on PlayStation. Because dude,
That's just unfortunate.
Every single time that we would roll back Reloaded, there was more PlayStation players than Xbox or PC. I swear, every single time. Like they actually on there.
They're limiting themselves for a franchise that needs the most player, you know, as many players as possible to keep it going. Like, they really shouldn't have scaled that back. Honestly, it's
Yeah, but I do like the whole movement of the game, dude. The kill, when you get a kill in this game, it's rewarding. Like, you actually, there's so many different ways like that you can kill someone in this game. You can jump up on cover, you know, slide kill them, you know, whatever it may be. Like, there's so many different ways you can kill them, so you got to kind of strategize for each kill. So I like that about it. It's not just like, it's not like the past games where everyone's doing the same thing. You can do so many different things in the game, bro.
Let's see. I mean, the performance hopefully will be improved on PC. I know a lot of people are having issues with crashing, and seems to be really targeting like the, you know, the highest hardware computers kind of right now. So a lot of people are having to run the game on like much lower settings than I think people want. But it still looks pretty damn good on low if you put it on those settings. But
you know, I've had that issue as well, but that might be my other thing.
Yeah.
Affecting that, but any other
pretty
game
good.
I've played, it's ran fine. But it might just be something going on with the beta. Do you think?
Potentially, yeah.
So, you know, just waiting for E-Day's beta to open up
a lot more
at
variables
12.
to work with on
12
PC too. Besides, you know, if you're
Run
just
some
targeting,
experiments
say,
for myself.
An Xbox or PlayStation, that's like one piece of hardware.
It's nothing crazy.
They target those specs, and it's
I already know the
more
chunk
baseline
range
versus, you know,
in
a PC where
Gears of War
there's
E-Day
tons of different
is
GPUs,
large, but I want to see how
CPUs,
actives
like,
affect the poke damage.
software running on the thing that could cause issues. Like, there's definitely a lot more variables
alright.
in PC.
Just want to play Gears of War E-Day. But gotta wait.
I do think it's safe to say, though, with this beta, a great success, though, overall, compared to 5.
Oh, yeah.
Because 5 was
definitely
awful. Like, I gotta give TC credit on that one, because yes, it's a beta. It's gonna have issues. I mean, that's why it's called a beta. But this one, like, honestly, is really impressive. Like, I gotta give them kudos on that one.
Yeah, there weren't too many like large-scale, like, you know, server disruptions or issues.
I
where
just
everything was just, like,
play
going
video
down
games and turn
immediately.
stream on. I'm not even like
There
trying
were
to be
so
a
many
streamer. I
issues with
just
like people not being able to find
turn,
matches.
play whatever game I play, turn stream on. If people come, they
smooth
come. If they don't, they don't.
So far, in my
I'm not like trying to be an entertainer or anything.
Like it's rewarding to get kills in this game. That's another reason I like it so much. You actually have to outplay, you know, the person you're going against. You know, it's kind of, it's not like you get bullshitted in 5 on the deaths. You know, like it's I feel like if you die in this game, it's actually legit. I don't know how y'all think about that, but
yeah, it's like, a little bit
if you die, you
more
get
fair,
out, you got outplayed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like if you died, you got outplayed. It's not like some, you know, Gears 4, Gears 5 horse shit.
No.
Something I do hope that they do fix, because this is just a beta, and SNES knows this too. Like,
I stream
the first
pretty often.
few lobbies I got in, like our pings are like ridiculous.
Oh yeah. It's been like 50-50 in the beta.
Yeah, and like that is ridiculous. Like, you can't tell me that no one is playing that you can't put me with a better connection. Like, I'd rather wait longer and play with someone with a better. And I'm sure there probably is an option for that in settings I don't know about.
Didn't they have that like on a setting on 5 where you can like search
Yeah,
like better
you could have like
ping?
priority lower ping matchmaking and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, if they had something like that, that'd be great because
Shit.
and the matches me and Sness have played, it's been like either we're 150 ping or 50 ping. Like it's just like, and those 150 ping matches are impossible, bro. The shot delays, it's atrocious. I can't do anything on those matches.
And I think that's due to actually just us being put on servers that are like, you know, in Europe or something. Because I remember I was playing with Sparrow with Troy and Rice, and he's in the UK. And when we were getting like really laggy servers, like 150 ping, it was he was at like 20 or 30. So it's like, oh yeah, we're just getting put on UK servers. So I don't necessarily think it was like just this local servers are being laggy. You know what I mean? It's just a ping thing.
Yeah. The chances this game to succeed and like be better than the last Gears, like Gears 5, Gears 4, like what do y'all think it needs? Like what do you think needs to happen for that to I'd say it needs more maps and just a lot of content on the game, bro, honestly.
Yeah.
People are going to get burnt out if it's just 6 maps. Like but I know they'll add maps, but I just kind of want to know what y'all think from that.
I don't know. I'm skeptical on that because even with 5 kind of lacked content. I mean, you could argue it has a lot of weapon skins and stuff too, but 5 kind of lacked content too. Is falling, especially for being like a 7-year-old game. You know, what operation are they now on? Like what 40 or something like that? And you just get, iron and gold coins. Cool, but they didn't recycle the content either, which they could have done, and which probably would have been wiser to do. I don't know for this one though. I hope they have a long-term plan.
I would like for the maps added in to also be all new maps and not remakes. We've seen Gridlock in every single Gears game pretty much, except for Judgment. So I want to see all new maps, dude. All new maps.
I don't want to see any old stuff, to be honest. Been there, done that.
Yeah, and I think they will actually do all new maps because of the jumping and the sliding. Like they're gonna make maps that benefit towards that, you know what I mean? Like sliding under those nooks or jumping from platform to platform, which I think is great. I think that's awesome.
I wanted to jump on Pahanu.
Yeah.
Speaking of all the jumping, I'm a huge fan of that. All the verticality and being able to all the new stuff you can do with those kind of elements. I think that's a huge change. I wasn't too excited for when I first, saw the gameplay, the trailer and stuff. I was like, oh, I don't know how this is gonna play. When you actually get in there and do it, it's addicting, honestly. The different stuff,
right?
All the different stuff you can do, it just makes it way more fun.
Great for flanking.
Yeah. I love both the maps they put in the beta too. Market's probably I even like Market more than the other one, Outposts. I think it's so good. But that's another thing. I wish that when you jumped you could shoot. You can't shoot midair because when you're jumping in that hill on Market, you know what I'm talking about? You jump from the platform into the hill.
I don't care if they do, but I don't.
I think that would be awesome for them to add that, to be able to shoot in midair. I would get so many kills like that. I already missed out on so many, bro.
For sure. I said back talking about the maps, if the 2 maps we have, if those are indicative of the quality we're getting for the other 4 at launch, I would say even though there's kind of limited in the amount of maps we're getting, that would be pretty quality. The maps we did get are nice. So if they're anything like these ones, then I'm gonna be at least satisfied with what we're getting.
Yeah. Dude, I'll be honest with you, I love Gears. I've been playing this game since 06, bro. I love this game. I want it to succeed. So I kind of want anyone watching this video, if y'all want to put in the comments what you think, what the game needs, or your likes or dislikes, we kind of just want to know. But overall, from the beta, I've been having a great time with it. I think it's a very fun game because it's different. It's different from all the last ones.
Huge potential.
People are they're sour about the running for some reason, but that's actually a
running's
normal
fun. Yeah, running's fun.
People think that run where you just got rammed up the ass is normal.
Do you guys think they focused more on Horde over PvP?
Yeah,
yes, and they should.
I'd say so, especially the fact that they tricked everybody and was like, oh, Horde's first. I think that's their priority to get people into the game. They want people to play Horde because, I mean, let's be honest, it's an easier experience, so they wanted them to play Horde, in my opinion. That's not a knock or anything at TC, but that's just it's a game plan.
No, I mean, I think if people would like, the thing that a lot of people who play like the PvP don't realize is that Horde is way more popular than PvP. Like it's always been.
It actually is. Honestly, same with, well, I wouldn't say campaign as well, because I forgot what Gears game
Not
it is.
campaign,
It says like there's so many players
They both
online, but
are.
they were all in campaign. Like,
Yeah.
you know, people will still replay the campaigns
Yeah.
after years. So I think that could be another reason.
You know, something I wish they would have done though, like this would be so perfect with the way they have this set up for like Horde Siege, like where like you have like 12 cog people, right? Even split up into 4 teams, whatever.
Man.
But also, if you had players jump in as locusts going against them, like in this big,
PvP.
crazy, like almost PvP style like game, you know what I mean? Like that cool, like Beast Mode and Horde mixed up. Like that would be so awesome with like how big those maps are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would
You think
almost
they'll
be
have
like
beast mode?
Oh, beast mode? I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of just a
They're out there
Gears 3
overrun.
thing, though, so probably not. I mean, that was only in Gears 3, right?
Overrun literally could be
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
PvPvE
that's
game
probably
mode.
not a- that's
Like, it
probably
literally
not
just
on their
can be.
radar, but I know people love that mode as well. Like, yeah, but
What?
like
That's underrated.
Horde is
Bro.
definitely like, it's more I'd say it's more popular than Versus for sure. It's not like my main thing. You know, I want to go in there and like shoot players. Like, but people
Yeah.
love the Horde. You know what I mean?
What do you
Okay.
guys think
Poopy,
about like?
Poopy loves the Horde.
Oh yeah, I do. What do you guys think about like different modes though? Like free for all, 2v2s. Like, do you think that would not fit well in this game?
I think they need free for all. 10 player lobbies, people are gonna get tired of 4v4, dude. Like, people want to, like, that was my favorite mode in 5 is free for all, because you're going against 9 other players. Like, it's just like constant non-stop. Like, for people like me that don't like to sit back and just Lancer all game, they need that free for all mode. That would be so good.
I think that would also help too, like with like kind of what I was saying earlier too, like searching solo and going like with random teammates that don't know what they're doing or thinking smart. Like free for all, you have nothing but to blame yourself on.
Exactly. Yep.
I do like the 2 modes that I mean the one new mode we have, but the the kind of like control revamp, whatever you want to call it. I do like the mode, but I think there should be some more for sure. Like besides the other 2 we're getting.
You talking about the Conquest, right?
Conquest, yes. I do like that mode. It's fun.
And I think it. Oh, I don't know if it's different in ranked or not, but it should be 2 rounds as well. I think 2 rounds for Conquest would be perfect. I don't know if that's just because we're flying through teams, because we really have been in the beta, but I mean, also we've been playing with the stack, so
yeah.
I think those matches should be longer though as well.
You know what? I
It's
think with,
25
the
minute
Horde
duration
maps, with
games.
How big those are too.
The
They could
matches
actually
go
do a
5
battle
minutes.
royale.
Dude, I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't play
Oh,
it.
fuck.
Do you think it's possible?
I don't think. I think it's very possible. I mean, yeah, I that shit would be fun,
It actually would be.
especially like with the sliding, the jumping, the climbing, all that.
Yo.
Shit. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And
I know-
I don't play battle royale games, and that's me saying that. So
Dude, I would love to be the like last 2 alive and just get Hammer of Dawn from the Crow's Nest. That'd be awesome. Well, there is no Hammer of Dawn, but you know,
And just
I
get
actually
Bush
love
good.
it. Yeah, get Bushkid across the map.
like rewards and stuff in this game though is like, I never liked Gears like when like in both aspects of PvE and PvP, like rewards people like, oh, you have to play versus only PvP to get this skin, or you have to play PvE to only get this skin. Like I wish it was like equal in that sense, because like for someone like casual like me that doesn't want to sweat my nutsack off to get those skins on PvP, it'd be nice if like there was some like fair balance to that, you know what I mean, as far as like
Yep.
rewards goes.
Did they have like a ranking system in this game?
Yeah, they do on
Okay.
rank.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing as well. That's what people want to see, that like diamond or whatever the max is. I don't even know, but people that gives something for people to grind for. You know what I mean? It'll keep them on the game as well.
Yeah, my thing is though is like I like with that though, like and a lot of people are probably gonna hate me for saying this, I don't give a fuck, but like when you got diamond, you got the diamond skin, right? Like it'd be nice like if Horde players could get that, like some sort of diamond rank too, like in
Oh yeah, like ranks in Horde. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean. So like you know, you're taking care of your PvE base, they can get the same shit versus PvP as well too.
And that'll keep players on the game. Like going for the ranks is what a lot of people are into. They want to hit that max rank, and if they have that in both modes, dude. That would definitely keep players on the game, in my opinion.
The beta has that already.
They got ranks in Horde or just multiplayer.
No, Horde, just multiplayer. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm just hopeful that it does well. You know what I mean? I just wanted to succeed and to get a lot more players onto the game. Cause dude, it's not an easy game to get into. This game is hard. Like if you're a new player, you're gonna get wrecked. It doesn't matter any of the Gears games. This game like takes skill to play, like way more than like Call of Duty, of course.
Yeah.
But you got to be good to play this game. Like anyone who plays Gears and goes positive, like you're good.
I always felt like though, if you played like the campaign and get used to like the mechanics of the game, though, that jumping into PvP wouldn't be that bad, because that's really what it is. I feel like once you play the campaign and you learn the shit, I don't think PvP would be that bad. Because there's a lot of people that jumped in here without doing the boot camp like I did. I had to go back and learn how to do this shit, you know, to get the movement down. I think like once you play the game, I think you'll be better. Like, of course, with any game, the longer you play a game, the better you're gonna get.
It takes time. It takes time, but
yeah, I mean, if you think about the older games too, there's gonna be people who are, you know, that weren't into 5, weren't into 4. You know what I mean? Like,
it's all preference.
Yeah.
It's all preference. Like people still say Gears 3 is their favorite still, like even after playing E-Day. Like it's just whatever you like, you know? But I think the game's good, man. I'm excited for the full release of it.
I am too. Well,
I miss wall bouncing so much.
Yeah.
I'm canceling my pre-order. No wall bouncing.
I mean, if anyone from TC is listening, I have 2 requests: FOV slider and reduce the camera shake for when you're sliding, you know, into walls, coming off walls, rolling. It's a little much, but other than that, I'm very happy with it.
Good call on the FOV slider. Yeah, that was a big one. Because Gears 5 had that. Well, I don't know if they had it on the beta. They probably had it on the beta as well.
I think
Gears 5 on console didn't start out with it. I think.
Oh, you're right.
PC had it, and then they added it to console later on because people.
Yeah, the Series X
that's
version.
Right. Good lord, I forgot about that. How long has Gears 5 been out? Like 10 years, it seems like.
2019. So yeah, just
2019. Okay, a little less.
I kind of forgot.
Nearly
about
8
that.
years.
That's actually one of the first things I said when I played the game too. I was like, "Oh man, where's the FOV?"
Yeah, I was looking for that myself.
I think that's the reason why I like this game so much, is because it really feels like an evolution of Gears 1. You know what I mean? Like it's very, very much like a Gears 1 kind of like styled game. I don't know.
I'm always curious too. Like, what is TC working on next? You know what I mean? Like, what's after E-Day? Like, do they continue on with 6? Do they continue on with this kind of style of gameplay? You know what I mean? Like, are they waiting out to see player feedback? Like, I'd like to know, like, you know, what they're thinking, what they're planning.
Like, if this is the last one or not, basically.
Yeah,
To be honest, I think 6 is dead. I think 6 is completely dead.
You don't think they're gonna continue on with the story?
Nope. I think they're just gonna like oh, you know, do the whole. There were no what is the Star Wars thing like? There are no droids here or something. You know what I mean? I'm talking about. I don't know.
That's another thing I was thinking though, because if this is the last one, they got to cook, man. But they have been doing good with the feedback, I will say. But they just got to keep keep going with the feedback and like what people want, man. Because if this is the last one, it's got to be great.
Is that like that meta of like gameplay? Is that like copyrighted?
No, I think people have said that, but there's no way it is.
Because like if people want a wall bouncing game, like I feel like that should be allowed. Like another studio just make like a game that plays like, you know, the older years, you know, for that player base. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it is copyrighted, like just release it. Let other studios like have some competition. If anything, Gears needs that because Gears is unique in its own way.
Yeah. And that goes back to preference, dude, because everyone, like, I guarantee even right now, there's people on, like, Gears 3, because they're just going to stick with that. That's their Gears game. It's whatever they prefer. So a lot of people are not going to be into this, especially if you're a new player going into Versus. You're going to get destroyed. You're gonna get absolutely annihilated. So I just hope like people can stick around. They have many modes that people can play to keep them on the multiplayer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just because we're older and we grew up in a different time with games. I enjoyed. That's the thing. The reason I like this game is because I enjoyed the challenge. With Gears 1, I went in and I got shit on like over and over and over again. But I was like, I like this. I'm learning. You get to start figuring it out, and it's like, I feel like a lot of people they don't want a challenge. Like with Call of Duty, you go in, you can fucking just spray your assault rifle and get 30 kills, and it's kind of simple. You know what I mean? Whereas this, you really have to learn, and it's like, I don't know. I like that about games. There's people who don't though, so it's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yes,
it takes,
I
it
want
takes
to get.
skill.
I want to get off work and just chill, SNES. I don't want to be fucking learning. After a good 8-12 hour shift of fucking work, I just want to jump in a game and have some fucking fun. I don't want to learn shit. I just want to play and have fun.
I mean,
You're
that's
not
what
the-
that's
you're
what's
not
fun
the
for
only
me
one,
though,
dude.
is learning. I don't know. I've always thought that.
Yeah,
like,
that's a preference thing for you. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
but a
gotta
lot
be
of
the-
people want
I gotta
that,
be
just
the
be able
for
to
that.
hop on and play. They don't want to have to learn a whole bunch of shit. They just want to hop on and have a good time.
That's why 5's so great because it's so easy.
Right.
I don't really know if I have much else. I think we kind of covered
Yeah.
most of it.
But overall, I want the game to succeed. I'm having a great time with the beta. I love it. I'm having a great time. I can't wait for more maps and everything. I want it to succeed.
Not really. I can understand why people like the game, and I get it. I played it enough. I do play PvP just so I can understand it. I try to be a player that's good in all modes, despite what I said earlier, like not wanting to learn. You have to learn video games. So I try to be good in every mode as possible because I feel like if you're a real Gears of War player, you're gonna play campaign, you're gonna play the Horde, you're gonna play the PvP. So of course I'm gonna do all those things, and I'm gonna try to be the best I can at it.
All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all for joining the video. What else y'all got to say, the Snark Nation?
Be positive.
Poopy, what you got, man?
Shut the fuck up.
All right, peace out, y'all. Thanks for watching.
Let's see what we got. What else we got? What else we got? Don't really like the use of whatever. Just fucking watch it. Shit. Video gonna
Welcome back to
fucking
the channel,
thank
everybody.
you.
Let's talk about Gears of War E-Day. I've been playing the beta, had a great time playing it. Now that I've installed it on my actual main hard drive, I couldn't install it on the other hard drive that I have for Xbox games on my PC. For some weird reason, it just runs like shit. So I have it on my main hard drive and it runs better. So look, I've been putting tons and tons of hours into it, and shout out to the homies that let me like play it on their account at first. I didn't know you needed Game Pass for this. So once that happened, I said, oh, let me just get Game Pass, dude. I'll just play it on my own account. What the heck? And I actually been having a lot of fun. I didn't realize, I thought it was like an exclusive because I seen on the Xbox Insider joint, it said something about a beta invite. So I was confused. I don't know what's going on with that. All the Xbox should be confusing me. But look, Gears plays a very special place in my life. Like, Gears of War is a very special game to me. And I'm gonna run you through a little timeline of some sorts, right? Before we get to the main meat and potatoes, big potatoes, small potatoes, whatever, main potatoes of Gears of War E-Day's beta. When I was younger, man, I spent countless summers playing over my friend's house. We used to play Halo 2, Game Boy Advance SP, Yu-Gi-Oh! It was a bunch of us. It was right down the street. And he had this garage. He had 2 Lazy Boy couches. His older brothers and cousins used to always be in there playing Halo 2 System Link. And then when we got older, and in that mix, we started playing on the Lazy Boy couches. His dad would barbecue. And one summer, well, not one summer, 1 year, he just told us, man, there's this thing coming out called Xbox 360. We can't get it right now, but when we get it, man, we got to play games on it. And a whole year passed, and I think like it was 2006, and it was like late November. And I remember we all went down the street to see if we was gonna play some football in the street, whatever, with our friends. And he invited us over again with our boys, and we're playing games. And he was like, "Yo, my brother got the 360." So we ended up going to the living room, and it was amazing. It was insane how Xbox 360 looked, you know, at that time. And he was playing this game called Gears of War. He gave us the controller, and I fell in love. I was like, "Yo, this is something I've never seen before."